Mr. Aletta also say it?
Not that I recall.
All right. Did then Roberto Duran have a weight problem?
I think, are you telling me that question?
No, I'm asking you, sir.
Oh, I think every fighter got a weight problem. That's the main reason of all fighters, their weight. But, you know, I think with his training and everything, as a matter of fact, I don't interfere with the training because that's not my job.
How did he get down to weight then for the weigh-in?
Come again, sir?
How did he get down to weight for the weigh-in?
Well, due to the fact of the training. I was observing the training and the diet that was prescribed, not by me, because once more I could tell you that I don't interfere with his diet. I want to, but they don't let me.
All right. Then no diuretics were prescribed by you. They were not necessary.
No, sir.
All right. I want to take you, Roberto, back through the day of the fight. After the weigh-in, what did you eat and how much?
Roberto, el día de la pelea, después del pesaje, ¿qué comiste y qué cantidad comiste?
Bueno, primero yo me tomé un consomé, me tomé bastante.
First, after the weigh-in, I drank some consommé soup, and I drank a lot.
Entonces me llevaron a un restaurante.
Then I went to a restaurant.
Me comí 2 bistecs grandes.
I ate 2 big steaks.
Y 4 jugos de naranja.
And 4 glasses of orange juice.
Después me tomé una taza de té bien caliente.
And after I drank a hot cup of tea.
Y comí bastante papa frita y todas esas cosas.
And I happened to eat a lot of French fries.
All right. How unusual is that for you on the day of a fight after a weigh-in? Because habitually you would eat in order to restore strength. Leonard ate, and he ate a lot after the weigh-in, for instance.
¿Es esto algo usual que haces tú, ya que es tan importante de restablecerte el día de la pelea?
Correcto.
Yes, you're correct. He considered that's correct, to reinforce the strength. He eats that, and that's not unusual.
And it's not unusual. All right, I want to ask you this question very directly, Roberto. In the light of the way the fight ended, are you now sorry about your actions? Are you ashamed of yourself?
Roberto, de la manera que terminó la pelea, ¿estás tú apenado de la manera como terminaste?
Sí, por eso es que voy a regresar al ring de nuevo, para pelear con él.
Yes, because that's one of the reasons and the main reason why I'm coming back. Because I am ashamed of the way it happened, and I want to fight Leonard again.
Porque voy a demostrarle a mis fanáticos que Leonard no me puede ganar a mí. Él no es el hombre que me gana a mí.
I want to demonstrate to all my fans and all the boxing fans that Leonard cannot beat me.
Esta vez me voy a cuidar mucho más y voy a coger la cosa más en serio, porque él no me gana a mí.
This time I'm going to train my way. I'm going to train the way I'm supposed to train because I know he cannot beat me.
Y él me va a tener que dar la revancha.
And he will have to give me a return match.
I would like to make this point in fairness to Roberto as he sits there live in Miami and listens. Dr. Kenneth Nix of Southern Baptist Hospital in New Orleans, the man who examined and rendered the report on Roberto's condition, who examined Roberto and rendered the report, diagnosed his condition as acute abdominal distension. Now, you say you want to fight Leonard again. I want to turn to Sugar Ray Leonard again, thanking you very much for coming up from Panama because I know that you're not well. Ray, you heard what Duran said. Will you fight him again, ever?
No, Howard. For the simple reason, the first fight, which was a very close fight, Roberto Duran gained the victory. And people say, hey, that's not supposed to happen to a champion. And then in New Orleans, I beat Duran, and it was such a bizarre ending. People say, hey, fix, fix, fix. And now they're saying a third fight. I think the press would kill it. I think the press will destroy any promoter that try to promote the fight. I feel that it wouldn't be in the best interest of boxing.
All right. Implicitly, Ray, you've just touched on another factor, perhaps without even realizing it. So I must go back to Roberto and Luis Enriquez. Innuendos, allegations, nothing in any sense proved about you, Roberto, and the stories have been suggesting that perhaps you were taking or sniffing cocaine. Is there any truth to this?
Roberto, después de la pelea han habido muchos comentarios, diversos comentarios en respecto a tus condiciones físicas. Y uno de los rumores más bochornosos que han existido de que tú posiblemente usaste cocaína antes de la pelea. ¿Algún día tú has usado alguna cocaína?
No, yo ni fumo cigarrillo ni nada de esas cosas como cuello droga.
I don't use any drugs. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I don't get involved in none of these things.
Never in your life?
Nunca.
Nunca. Never in his life. Howard,
Yes?
may I say something about that?
Yes.
Some of the reports that came about that, as you may have noticed, have been reports of negative reaction towards Duran fans, Duran family, and the Panamanian people, most of all, because this is where he lives. Never in his career has Duran been accused or involved or rumored, never in his life until this fight, that he had been using cocaine or any other drug. And it's quite unjustifiable for any reporter, which I have read the reports, to bring, now that he lost this fight, any kind of negative report about Duran using any cocaine.
Lewis, we've gone as far as we can go, as far as time permits, at least. I suppose this will never be answered as to why he quit. There are theories. One was the cocaine theory. Another was a fix of the fight. Absurd. The man got $8 million. Louisiana State Boxing Group fined him $7,500. They couldn't get more because the remaining monies were already paid under an irrevocable letter of credit. So therefore, the idea of a fix is totally unlikely. In fact, I consider it indeed impossible. I want to ask Roberto Duran one more question, though. Roberto, there was no urinalysis after that fight. I don't know why. You don't know why either. Perhaps the bedlam prohibits
No había de cigarrillo tampoco.
But
¿Cómo?
is your story still the exact same as to why you quit?
Roberto, después de la pelea, no hubo ningún resultado de la orina tuya y no hay ningún récord de ese resultado. Siendo eso verídico, tu historia o lo que tú contaste o la razón por la cual dejaste de pelear es la misma.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
The answer is yes. Would you quit again under the same circumstances?
¿Tú pararías de pelear bajo las mismas circunstancias? Si me da un dolor de nuevo, ¿por qué no?
Yes, if I have pains.
Yo no soy un Superman.
I'm not Superman. If I have pains and it bothers me.
Para mí Leonard no me ha ganado. A mí me ganó fue un dolor, punto y aparte.
To me, Leonard did not beat me. To me, illness beat me. A pain beat me.
Yo no pensaba pelear más, pero ahora yo sí quiero pelear. Pero voy a pelear, quiero pelear con él de nuevo.
Anymore, but I do want to fight now.
Y estamos armando una a una.
And we are even, 1-on-1.
Porque yo le voy a demostrar que yo soy mucho mejor que él.
But I'm going to demonstrate to him that I'm much better than he is.
Así que ya sabe.
So.
All right, Lois. Roberto, thank you very much for coming up to Miami and doing this show with us tonight. In the meantime, despite Duran's desire to fight Leonard again, you have heard the champion say under no circumstances he doesn't think it's a promotable, workable. The students deserve a lot of credit that you haven't gotten for it. And so for Roberto Duran, Dr. Nunez, Luis Enriquez, and Sugar Ray Leonard, we thank you for being with us tonight. And that's the way it was on November 25th, 1980. Good night, everyone.